This is just going to be a real quick video here in regards to the KSI versus Logan Paul fight. In my previous video, I discussed the fight between Deji as well as Jake, how I felt about that fight. But with this fight here, it's just going to be about KSI and Logan Paul. Out of these two fighters, I do feel like these were the fighters that actually took this fight serious versus with Deji and Jake. KSI and Logan Paul did both train with professional fighters the whole entire time. And that being said, I really did feel like this was the fight that I didn't know where it was going to go. Both these fighters were training with professional fighters, but they weren't putting that much content out there in regards to these fights. That being said though, I did think that KSI kind of doubts his opponents and doesn't prepare for his opponents because he does think he's the best of the best. And I thought that was actually going to cause him to lose. I thought that Logan Paul, being as athletic as he is, and nobody, as much as you can hate the dude, nobody can disagree that he's a lot more athletic. I thought that that was going to happen. He was going to go out there, not be prepared for Logan Paul actually being a good fighter or a good opponent, and get hit with stuff before he even seen it coming because he wasn't going to be prepared for it. Not that he's not a better fighter when it comes to technique. I do think that KSI actually has a lot more technique as well as was trained by better fighters. But yeah, that's how I felt about that fight. I really didn't think it was going to go as long as it did. Definitely didn't think it was going to be a tie. I thought that Logan Paul was going to win just by decision, barely. And yeah, I didn't see him gassing out. I guess KSI really did do a lot on his cardio because at the end, surprisingly, Logan Paul did start getting tired, and I may have been wrong. I think possibly Logan Paul doubted his opponent a little bit more than I first initially thought, because he did gas out a lot quicker than KSI, especially at the last round. He was just, kept grabbing onto KSI, and they had to keep separating the two of them because he just obviously didn't want to get knocked out. It was the last 30 or 40 seconds of the fight, and if he got knocked out, regardless of how good he did, obviously it would have been over. It would have been a win for KSI. But yeah, I didn't see it being a draw. Now, a lot of people are saying that's possibly because the fight was rigged. Well, not exactly rigged, but the decision was rigged for another fight. The fight was definitely not rigged. I know for a fact that they don't like each other, and it definitely wasn't rigged in that aspect, but the decision quite possibly could have been, because it's really hard to say who won, obviously, because the beginning Logan was winning, at the end KSI was winning, but it was really 50-50 the whole way, so quite possibly that's why they called it a draw. But I really do think if there was a rematch, Logan Paul actually may completely win, now that he knows what his opponent's like, and now that he's actually got into the ring. But yeah, this was just a quick video on my opinion on this fight. I think it was actually more legit than I thought it was going to be.